I've been making YouTube videos since 2010, and like even prior to that I used to make videos on my mom's Dell laptop, just like random videos for fun. And this is like the first time ever, because I started at such a young age, this is like my first time ever genuinely feeling awkward and like uncomfortable to record a video. Today we're playing Minecraft. You know what? Honestly, I think jungle biomes are underrated. I also haven't played Minecraft like properly in like 2 years. So I've had this crazy urge recently to make a video again, but like more specifically oh my god. Okay, there goes half our health. But more so like this old school type of video, like one where I'm playing a game and just talking. Just a few weeks ago, I was actually really sick. I was lying in bed, just kind of looking around, and I saw on my shelf all my old Xbox games, like my really old like 360 games. And for whatever reason, I was just like teleported back in time. Like not even just nostalgia, just proper teleported back in time to like me sitting at my desk when my bedroom was like rearranged the old way, and almost as if I was, you know, like making a video. Like I don't know, it's a weird feeling. I don't know how to describe it. So then a few days later I decided to just like go back and watch my old KubeShark videos. They were really getting me in the feels. They were just hitting different for whatever reason, and I'm not gonna lie, they were actually pretty good. I really wanted to play like a Call of Duty. Like I wanted to make it like proper old school style. I was gonna use my same intro and everything, same like background music that I used to use. I only have like an Xbox One. I have my Xbox 360 and I have my Xbox One. I don't have like whatever the next one is, Xbox One X or whatever. But then I decided, I was like, oh man, maybe I should get like the newest Call of Duty on PC and just like play that. But I YouTubed it to see how the game is doing, and my god, is the COD community looking dead. Like when I stopped playing a few years ago, it was already on its way out. I don't know how it's holding together.
Oh my god, bro.
I have these vans that I've had since like 2015, like from school. You can't even consider them a shoe anymore, like hanging on by literally threads. Honestly, a miracle that I haven't thrown them away already, or that they haven't just exploded and combusted. That's honestly what I feel the COD community is. As I was Googling it, I came across Jev. I used to watch a lot of Jev back in the day, and he was playing this game called X Defiant. It's just COD from a different developer, but it looked pretty fun, and he was talking about like how just dead Call of Duty is. So I decided not to waste 40 euro on buying the newest COD game on PC, probably just to play it like once. What's crazy is like there's such a gap in the market. There is a place for Call of Duty to exist. It's almost like a necessity, right? We have like League of Legends, we have Counter-Strike, games that have been around for decades and essentially haven't changed and are still massive in popularity. Call of Duty is 100% a game that can and should exist. The fact that they just make a new one every single year and change everything while also changing nothing, that's why it's so dead. I know everyone says this, but like video games in general just like don't be hitting the same anymore. And obviously a part of it is just growing old. A lot of it is to do with the friends that you would have played those games with, but also just shows like when things become too much of a money grab. Fortnite is crazy, and the amount of money they make through DLC and microtransactions and stuff. There's no reason Call of Duty should be a yearly thing that you have to pay for. Like it shouldn't be coming out every single year. You shouldn't have to pay a ridiculous amount of money just to play it. So we're here playing Minecraft instead. I don't have any games to play, man. I have League of Legends. I don't know why I'm starting with the floor first. I don't think in all my years of playing Minecraft, I don't think I've ever once started with the floor. But I have League of Legends, Counter-Strike, Minecraft, and then like a bunch of random Steam games that just aren't even worth playing, to be honest. Wow, I am wildly unprepared for the first night. As I was looking back at my old videos, I was thinking like, man, why didn't I post more? But then I was watching another video and I was describing my internet, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I used to literally upload videos overnight. Wake up in the morning, and they'd still sometimes be uploading as I'm getting ready to go to school. Also, there was like a time where I still kind of cared about school and I was still like trying to get my homework done and stuff like that. Yeah, back when I was kind of making those Call of Duty commentaries, like I still cared about school, I think. Whereas there was definitely a time where I started to become much more social, and then, you know, me and my friends, we started drinking and stuff like that. When I say it like that, it sounds like it was a bad thing, but it's just a natural thing, a natural natural part of life, and I just stopped caring about video games as much. I'd still kind of play them when I came home from school, but there was definitely a time where I was just a lot more interested in like being social, started getting into the gym and stuff like that. And I think that's kind of as well when I stopped caring about school as much. But by that time I was already done like making those Call of Duty videos or those, you know, gaming videos. So it's not like I could have went harder with the grind, you know what I mean? So I kind of had my internet working against me, and obviously school. Like that also got me thinking, like I've been so far out of the loop in terms of like video games and even just like stuff that's going on in the internet. I don't really watch YouTube. I don't have Instagram. I don't use Snapchat. Like I don't have TikTok. Do people still make gaming videos? Like commentary videos? Is that still a thing? Or are people just like so ADHD that it's all about just YouTube shorts and TikToks? By the way, man, short form content is actually some like degenerate shit. Like, trust me, I would know. I remember when Vine was huge and everyone was like, oh my god, everyone's attention spans are so bad, blah blah blah. And then shortly after Vine died, started the whole like YouTube 10-minute thing where you got to put extra ads and stuff on your videos if they were over 10 minutes. And seemingly for a while it fixed things, and kind of like long form content was really back. People were making like 20, 30, 40-minute gameplay videos, and then along came TikTok, and now everything designed to cater towards people with ADHD, which like ADHD is just being fucking manufactured now in people because brain rotting content. So like at the minute you obviously have short form content and like screaming at the camera in order to get people's attention. You have Mr. Beast content, which I know he's getting a lot of like hate recently. People just like to hate on him. He seems like a really nice guy, but his content is so bad for like the health of content. For the most part, I'd say that people watch Mr. Beast videos because he's like doing things that other people can't. That's kind of why that whole genre like blew up in the first place with like Logan Paul and stuff, right? Where they just blew a load of money. Even though people used to mad hate on the Paul brothers, they used to still watch. They used to still hate watch, and it's because they were spending money that the viewer would never in their entire life have. And when that's the reason for people to like watch content, that's just a recipe for disaster. Like you're never gonna breed actual good content, man. And I feel like I sound like such a fucking hater right now, but I'm not a hater there. But like I do think there's a time and place for short form content. Obviously I love myself some like really random degenerate memes that like are just a few seconds long. Sometimes loud is funny, but when it's the meta and it's all that's like going around, then something has to change, you know? Like this house, you know, real classic style here, not changing up much from how I used to make Minecraft houses, but it's okay. Probably will never play this world again after I'm done making this video, which, you know, I could disappear for another 10 years after this, who knows. I feel like if there was a very clear meta, I wouldn't be opposed to maybe making videos again. When Call of Duty was very much alive and people enjoyed playing the game and people were excited for the new game to come out and people were making montages and all this stuff, it was fun for me to play the game and it was fun to make videos on it. But since I have no idea like what people play anymore or, you know, what's popular, it's just hard to make videos. Not to mind the fact that like I'm an adult now, and this just got really deep all of a sudden, but I used to always feel like I had like some level of certainty that everything would be okay. Like eventually everything's gonna work out. And at some stage in the past like 2 years, that rapidly faded. I still like making videos, but I just like, oh man, I don't know, I have nothing to make videos on. I definitely got overconsumed at one stage with the idea of just making better and better videos. I think every time that I made a really good video that did really well, I got a taste of like, oh wow, like this is what my content could be. And although I never stopped enjoying the process of making videos, I guess the enjoyment started to go towards chasing that next like banger video, that next crazy idea, which led to me just never being satisfied with any single video that I did. I would go through the process of making an entire video and then go to edit it and be like, this just sucks, man. Scrap the video, go to record it again. And eventually it got to the point where like as I was recording the video, it would just hit me like, this is a bad idea. This is going to be a bad video. I already know. As the type of videos I used to make changed as well that just enhanced everything. Making gaming videos, you're bound to make some sort of non 100% effort videos. Like, I don't want to necessarily say half-assed, but you're bound to make some videos that are just like worse than others. When it comes to gaming, I think it's a lot easier to just kind of like put up with that, and especially because gaming videos are kind of something you can just pump out like crazy. Like, you can almost make daily videos playing a game, whereas because my videos kind of turned into vlogs towards the end there. Okay, you know what, I don't care enough to chase that. Vlogs weren't something that I could just pump out like crazy because every single day for me was essentially the same. I'm dead. I'm actually dead. Jeez. Oh, Jesus Christ. Nah, I don't think they chased that. No way they chased that. What the fuck? But yeah, I guess just every day was the same. Even week to week was pretty similar. And eventually that turned into fitness content, and that's even more stale. And recently being in the past like year, I got this new camera, which is pretty cool. I kind of thought it would spark my creativity again. I must have used this thing less than like 10 times since I bought it. Oh my god. Man, I really do like making videos. I can't think of any ideas, and when I do, like, I just get so disappointed with how they turn out. I don't want to post it. Like, I started making videos for fun, but obviously it got to a point where I realized, oh, I love making videos, and now you can make money off videos. Why not pursue this? That's the #1 thing you hear people say. Oh, I want to start a YouTube channel, blah blah blah, and then people are like, if you want to start it to make money and to like have this be your job, then don't get into it. Don't get into it for the fun of it. But like, at this stage, 90% of the content creators got into it for the money. And when it comes to finding a job, normally people are of the attitude, find a job you like, find something that you're actually interested in doing and doesn't make you want to blow your brains out. So I don't know why when it comes to YouTube, people then are just suddenly like, oh, if you want to do it for the money, don't do it. I love making YouTube videos. Why wouldn't I want to have this be my job? I know exactly the feeling I'm trying to describe in my head, but I can't put it into words. I'm 24. Every single time I post a video, it feels like a waste of time, even though I enjoy doing it. So it creates this conflict. This feels like a waste of time, and I've been doing this for decades with zero success. Why would I bother continue chasing this? What happens when I like turn 30 and I still haven't seen a single drop of success from making YouTube videos? And I'm like, well, shit, I'm 30 now. If you want something bad enough, you gotta keep chasing it. Oh shit, I'm 40 years old now and I've done nothing but sit in this same chair making dog shit videos. But like, the same can be said about like jobs. Like, let's say, right, you try to find that job, right? And you give every job a solid year. A lot of people would say that's probably not even that much time. I think that's a decent amount of time, right? You give every job a solid year. Between the ages of 20 and 30, you're gonna have tried 10 jobs, which when you think about how many different jobs there are in each sector, each category, and then in each of those categories, I'm sure there's jobs where you can work on your own or you can work with people. What's the likelihood out of those 10 jobs you're actually gonna have found a job that is bearable? Obviously, everybody has different like levels of tolerance for that kind of stuff, but now you're 30 years old and you're thinking the same thing. Well, like, damn man, I didn't like any of those jobs. Like, at what point do you kind of just roll over and you're just like, yeah, I guess this is it? Or do you ever? Right? Should you never be complacent? Should you always be like, man, I'm gonna chase that thing? But like, no, that's life, I guess. I kind of do a mixture of both. I go through a phase of like not having a job and just like trying to figure stuff out on my own, and it has its ups. Like, sometimes when I get on track to do something, I'm like, man, this feels exhilarating, this feels exactly how life should be. And then other times, oh my god, I'm sitting here and doing what feels like nothing. Like, days are passing me by and I can't even remember what I did today. So then I'm like, okay man, look, the funds are running out, let me go get a job. And then I go get a job. And like, the first week is novel, so it's not that you necessarily like it, you tolerate it, and then boom, week 2 comes and you're like, my god, okay, this is a similar feeling to being at home and doing literally nothing with my life, except just through a different medium. Except now people will view me as a contributing member to society, which like is so fucking sad. and it's something that I've often Googled. I'll Google like, you know, I don't want a job, which obviously I wouldn't mind a job if it was, say, YouTube or something I enjoy doing, something that I came up with on my own, right? But I'll Google I don't want a job, and people are like, take a mental health day, get a mental health evaluation. Like, you're literally deemed mentally ill if you don't want a job. Like, how fucking sick in the head are we to deem people mentally ill for not wanting to do someone else's fucking work and makes money for someone else? Like, how fucking sad is that? But at the same time, like, I almost view myself in the same way. I'm like, my god, like, I'm sitting here doing fucking nothing. Like, right now I'm essentially talking to myself and playing a fucking block game. Why am I doing this, you know? This is so rambly. Oh my god. This is not gonna be fun to edit. I've been recording for an hour. Okay, you know what? I got my house built. Let's go look at that house again. So yeah, this is our house, man. And that's just a little bit of rambling that I wanted to get off my chest. Make a cute little video here. If you didn't know, I have a second channel that I've kind of been posting on, and then just deleting the video like a month later when I realized how bad the content was that I posted. But if you want to check that out, I'll link it in the description. I don't know if I'll make another video again. This was kind of fun and kind of therapeutic. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I don't think anyone's gonna watch this because I haven't posted in so long that like the channel's just kind of dead. But you know, there's someone out there. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment, spark up a conversation if you'd like, and I'll see you when I see you, I guess.